ladies and gentlemen, inside on the other Lieutenant Jenny Jr. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I've got my good friend Aaron on here, and yes, it's been a while since we've done the STO news. I told you we had a lot to talk about tonight. The third thing first, y'all probably saw my rant the other day. I am no longer being monetized by YouTube. So if you want to support us, if you want to keep seeing me and Aaron do these things, please come to my Patreon page. Please come support me. Please help me out if you don't mind. Also, yes, we have a Discord channel. You can come to us and talk to us. We also have a Facebook page. On the Federation side, we are known as the Dustlight Honor, or Dustlight Attack Guard. Yeah. See, I'm messing up. I need coffee, damn it! Why
a lead honor guard.
Coffee?
It's a lead honor guard, Jimmy.
Yeah, lead honor guard to the Klingon side, Dustlight Attack Squadron on the Fed side. But there is a lot going on. Now, I'm going to go to the one here. Okay, now, Nina's going to break this up into two. If you go to our link, we're going to separate this into like about 3-4 different little links. So, the first one is going to be called Celebrate the 8-year anniversary and earn rewards. That's the first one. They're on this 8th, this is on this 8th anniversary. And Aaron and me were just talking about this yesterday. So you people down in chat, do me a favor. If you can remember all the other ones, me and Aaron actually think that this year, it's early. It's early this year, I want to say. What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, I believe that last year was early as well, but because the first day, the launch day of STO, when we went live and stopped beta, was the 2nd of February. We are doing this anniversary event starting on 23rd.
Yeah.
Which is a good week before. Now, I mean, I know the 2nd is on a Thursday, but yeah. I figured it would have been like on the 29th or something. But hey, I'll take it. It's a week early. It's a week early.
Right.
Got a lot of cool stuff to play with coming up. So.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and sound and video both look good on the stream right now, just so you know.
Great, thank you. So now, starting on the 23rd, you're going to play this little Omega molecule stabilization game. You're going to play this. Of course, you got Q, you got the target control. But they got the new party popper. That's what the new party popper looks like.
So, Jimmy, I was watching the GIF for that party popper, and I realized that you missed something when you were telling me about it.
What?
It doesn't just make the plants grow.
Yeah, see the plants now growing.
See what it does before the plants, though? Or after the plants?
Yeah, it's got these boxes, I want to say.
They're not boxes.
What are they?
They're balloons. They're balloons of the Dorito ship.
Right.
That's the Lucari
Do
ship
you think they're the balloons of those Lucari ships, like those balloons of the Federation and the Klingon ship?
Yeah. Well, except that the balloons from the Federation and Klingon ships from Party Popper were more like balloon animal style. These are more like Mylar balloons, like the kind you buy with characters' pictures on them at the card store.
Okay.
Yep, they're balloons, all right though.
Yeah. Now this next one, I didn't catch it until Aaron pointed it out tonight. When this guy was doing this thing, I'm like, okay, so we get an Orange Warrior. What's B? Who cares? But then Aaron pointed out as to why, Aaron?
They're not showing you Orion to tell you that you're getting him, because Orions are a playable species on the Klingon side. What they are doing is telling you that they are unlocking 9 brand new emotes. The one that they're showing, you see the Orion there is doing a slow clap. Like, yeah, whoopee, you did a good thing. And that apparently is one of them, and I really want it because I will use it all the time.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm kind of curious what the other are, because they never say.
Yep. Well,
they'll probably tell us later. So.
Yep. Alright, now you said you want to talk about the teacher episodes, or put that into own?
We should do the blog with the anniversary update.
Which is the featured episode?
No, the developer blog. They came from
Hold on. The there it is. Alright. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. This one's not linked, so I'll have to definitely re-edit the screen and put this in. Now me and Aaron were just, oh hi. Oh, Thor just said hello tonight. Okay, there. Now this is gonna I'll have to put the link in later. Didn't you say that, Aaron? Summarize this as best you can. Now, when I read it, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to this picture while Aaron is summarizing it.
Yeah.
So, pay attention to this picture. Go ahead, summarize
Okay.
it.
So, as you guys know, developer blogs, they're little clips of story that all relate to the overall Star Trek Online story at that given time. So when we were doing the Nakul episodes, for example, the Nakul episodes had a lot of stories of weird things happening during different points in the timeline. So you had a lot with the temporal agents and a lot with the Nakul. Like you had one blog that talked a lot about the Nakul trying to kill Sulu's family, like in feudal Japan. It was pretty cool. Yeah. So each blog is connected to the overall story. Now we're in the middle of a lot of unanswered questions right now. We were fighting the Zenkethi. The Zenkethi are destroying planets with these weird crystals on it that we found out in the last featured episode. Hatch these little spider critters, really nasty. And so just to kind of put that into perspective, and those stories that they've been giving us, some of them take place before Star Trek Online. Like Star Trek Online, I believe, started with year 2408. One of those Zenkethi blogs went back to a couple years before Stowe would have started. So somewhere between the Dominion War and Stowe. Now, this blog is describing a religious ceremony on the planet. We know, as I mentioned to Jimmy, we know that they're not primitive by our standards, but they're primitive maybe by the Federation standards. Because they're talking about the service being displayed on video screens and recording equipment being involved, but they're making some sort of offering to their gods, which live underground. During this ceremony, the earth starts shaking and the temple starts to collapse. As they know their gods live underground.
Yeah.
As the building is falling down around them, the earthquake is going on. These vessels, which they know are their gods' vessels, start lifting up out of the ground, and they pick up and they start bombing the planet. And then there are survivors at the end of it, and they're talking about how they're going to rebuild and how their gods have apparently taught them everything they need to know now, and they were on their own. Their last gift to them was freedom. So that leaves us with, who are these gods? What is exactly going on in this story? So that was a pretty brief summary of what this is. I encourage you guys to go in and read it because they're really interesting. Jimmy and I have our own theory about what's going on here, so I'm going to go back to Jimmy here so he can talk a little bit.
Yeah, especially about the one part, like right here it said, knit prayer. The ground begins to shake, but nobody ever takes notice. Ground quakes are not uncommon. They're never strong. They only last a few minutes, and then they're pretty much gone. But they're doing this prayer thing. Then in the next paragraph, it's after 5 minutes, the quakes never stop. It keeps going. Then it says, but namely, the younger number starts pulling out small vision. I totally missed that part because Aaron's like, oh, they had view screen. They were looking up info. I totally missed that part. But start pulling out small screen to see if any information is being, talked about these long quakes on the global network. News network showed variety of holy temples, and that's what kind of got me. Okay, there's these holy temples all over the place, but then it says holy temple in capital, little information is known in time. Then it talks a little bit more, until finally the holy number of himself gets on. Yes, worried. gets up. Where does it say?
Which part are you looking for?
Yeah, right here. Do not fear the people of Nola, I guess I pronounce. Orgon or Orcon, intoning is rich, a strong baritone, I guess I
Baritone.
Baritone. The God has rejoiced, the vote faith, the scripture speaks something.
Part?
And as they're talking, you see, it goes thing, and then the speaker fell silent. And all these people are watching him on this little view screen. I was thinking, okay, well, maybe he somehow, came to the city. You know how some of them go to the podium, and he's somehow standing at the podium talking to everybody. But then it talks about most holy. So this whole planet has got all these holy temples all over the place. But this large main one, and, right here it says, gaps and sounds aren't through the air. None of the block seeing a truly disturbing images on these view screens. Large cracks are now thorning around the most holy temple. Parts of it were falling to the streets below, within their own house of worship. Panic starts fleeing, but then this guy, pay attention to this guy, I cannot pronounce this guy's name, but he takes over, literally, after they loot their high priest, basically, and he says, hopefully he's in a better place now. So this guy, whoever this guy is, pay attention to that guy's name, because he literally takes over, handles everything. He kneels in prayer in this hard road, looking at this thing. And it says right here, he kneels down in prayer in this hard road, looks up to the skies of the vessel. The vessel has shrunk from view, blah, blah, as they go to the heavens, blah, blah. And then all these people are now looking to this one guy, that's like the only one that, like, I guess saw everything happen. But at the end, what do we do? What do we do? And he said, well, it's time for us to get to work. We know what we have to do here. But he's standing over this, basically hole in the ground where the Holy Temple used to be. And when I was reading all this, I kind of told Aaron, I was like, these are tons of people. This is like that one series where the card didn't want to be known as the god. And, and he had to deal with that spaceship or whatever it was out in space, get away from our children, get away. And he finally grabbed the one girl, yanks her to the ship, and said, I'm not a god, but look out my window. That's your freaking god.
Oh, that was an early episode.
And I kept thinking of that while I was reading it. These are, to me, tons of people, they don't know what's going on, but basically, and now me and Aaron, I was actually looking at this picture. Now, just a few moments ago, we actually did some research. The very first mention of the people was in the mid-24th century. They fought a war near the United Federation among starships involved the USS Okina, Okinawa, under the command of Captain Layton. And you notice, Deep Space Nine, and it only gets 2 series. There's other ones because they were mentioned in a lot of Deep Space Nine books.
And Jimmy, we've talked in earlier streams about where the Zankethi came from.
Yeah.
If you look back through Jimmy's stream history, you find the ones where they're talking about the Zankethi arriving as a species. So right when the New Frontier story arc started, we started talking a lot about those in a previous one. So let's not bore our followers with
I know.
With,
but real quick,
with
as you were pointing out, I quickly pulled out because me and Aaron was looking. If you look at the back end of this shit, and I agree with Aaron. Oh, let me get to it. Where is it? If you look at this back end of the ship, Aaron and me are agreeing that that's a ship basically backing out of the ground and leaving. If you really look at the...
Well, we're not sure if it's actually... if it's launching as is, or if it's backing out, but if it's a Zankethi ship, and I think it's a Zankethi ship,
right.
Then it would very easily be backing out of the ground, and there's a reason for that.
Right.
If they're gods, if these people's gods are the Zankethi, and they're living underground for some reason, right, and their ships are coming up from underneath the ground, the Zankethi are going to back out. First of all, they would have put their ship face down, so because that's where their weapons are. So they would have drilled into the ground and hid there.
Yeah.
Second thing is where are the Zankethi's shields the strongest?
It wasn't in the front.
In the back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. See, ladies and gentlemen, when you're looking at this shit, it's actually, in fact, I'll actually relink this in the thing and I'll redo the editing. This one talks about how they designed the shit, they thought of the shit, like the shield systems here and stuff like that. So I'll put this into the link if you want to look it up and all. But me and Aaron been thinking, yeah, that's a ship backing out. Or some sort of ship.
All right, Jimmy. We're coming up on about 15 minutes, so if
Yeah. Well, I guess what? Alright, then we're going to talk about it. Another stream on the internet. We will be talking about the anniversary shit on the internet.
we're going to do the anniversary ship and featured episode.
Now, the next one.
On the next stream.
Next one. Oh, where are you? There you are. Now, today, you have a limited time. I know I should have looked at this earlier, but I kind of saved it for the stream. Today is 200 marks. Now, strong warning, this is character down.
Let's rewind that a little bit.
What?
So because, and Stowe does this a lot, leading up to big updates, especially the mid-season update and the anniversary update, things like that, they have a giveaway. Often for a couple of days leading up to the anniversary event. In this case, it's I think they didn't tell us how many days.
200 marks, and it'll
but
be...
each day they'll give away something different.
Yeah,
today
to the 23rd.
Is this 200 mark box.
Yeah, the 23rd is when it ends.
Yep.
Every day from January 13th to the 23rd, there will be an FTL free item available for you to claim each day. Please check in each day, basically. So today, it's 200 marks, but this is character down. This is not tune down, or not a countdown where you can claim 200 on all you know. This is one character. So whoever signs in is going to be claiming those marks today. This is character down. So choose wisely which character you're trying to level up to the reputation, because this is strictly 200 to the door, 200 for Nicole, 200 to the thing, this to everything else and all. So this is character, character down. So be careful when you choose. Yeah, thank you.
It's account bound, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's a countdown. When you sign in, whatever character you claim it on, it's going to go to that character.
So you can only do it once in your entire account. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, but we should be coming up to wrapping it up time, Jimmy.
So because we're going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. All right, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, now I am no longer being, non-attacked by YouTube, so please, if you want to keep following, I have a Discord channel that you can jump on. You can talk to us. We've actually got 5 new subscribers yesterday from doing this, and one of them actually used Discord and came over and said hi. Definitely, come to my Patreon. Please help me out if you can. We do have a Facebook page. Oh, okay, let me close that out. Sorry, someone must have sent me something I didn't realize. But we do have a Facebook page. It's also linked to our Discord, so you can definitely come look us up, talk to us. Mainly do a lot of STS stuff that goes, a couple of other games. But this is what we do mainly. This is my main thing. I've got 3 people in my chat room, so the 3 that are in my chat room, you guys have any questions? If not, I'm going to start wrapping this stream up.
I'd say let's go ahead and wrap it up, Jimmy.
Right,
I know I'm one of those 3 people, and the other 2 are probably Josh and Tito.
Probably. All right, well, let's go ahead and start wrapping it up. Give us a few more minutes to kind of, reset the stream. Because originally I was going to try to do everything. Unfortunately, thanks to YouTube's DS thing, I had to keep it longer than 15 minutes because anything under 15 is automatically demonetized. So if I keep it about 15 to about an hour long, I have till February, so I'll still collect a little bit till February. But come February, you're probably going to start seeing me on Twitch because that's what Dino strongly recommends. So I say bye-bye to YouTube, go to Twitch and start doing everything on Twitch. But I'm in the process of working that out. So, I'm ending the stream. To you Federation players, Little on Proctor, you Klingon, or Romulan players, John True, you Klingon players, John, how do you coffee? Why did you make me start drinking coffee today? I need coffee. I need my coffee. Alright, but anyway, Federation, Little on Proctor, Romulan, John True, Klingons, Katlaw. Aaron, you need to say anything.
See you out in the stars, everybody.